balls.
Is that our future? Is that what we're slowly getting to? Like the brain's just getting keep. Those are rams, right? I thought they had horns.
Honestly, I'm not really sure.
To the Obscured State of Mind podcast, and please rate and review this motherfucker. So I want to continue to do it. Sorry, I can't do corny intros.
No,
I tried.
We're
I had
way past
something.
that point.
I had something in my head, and I was like, I'll try that, and then I just forgot it. So I just said, rate and review.
Welcome to the Obscured State of Mind podcast, the show where you. And then you just pause there.
The show where you.
This is the greatest show ever.
Yes, I love it. It's quiet.
No one bothers me. It's
No.
amazing.
He's just occasionally goes, "You want to hit this?" Yeah, though, but the ratings and the reviews though for a podcast, like that's like crucial. That's what like
Really?
pumps you up in the algorithm of
Is that a
the search
Spotify
engine.
specific thing?
Spotify just recently, like 2 days ago, came out with ratings for
Wow.
their podcast.
I'm behind on that then.
It's crazy. You're gonna creep up on the mic a little bit more,
There we go.
or you can move it back towards you. However.
Get nice and close.
Yeah, nice and comfy with it. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why. It's the 5-star. Like you don't want. Like, I just got this like little hyperlink URL. It's like rate this podcast / state of mind, and it'll bring you right on your phone. Like if you have a iPhone, it'll show you what apps on your phone you can rate and review the podcast from, and bring you right there. Like it can't be any easier.
That's got to be a move from Joe Rogan.
I don't even know. I found it on like a podcast group. Somebody mentioned rate this podcast. I think that's how I found it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I did that. So she goes on, she does it, she does the review, and I get a little notification. It was like, you got a 4-star review. I was like, 4 fucking stars? You're my fucking wife.
Right.
Like, give me a 5-star. She's like, I meant to do 5 stars. They have it set up stupid. The 5th star was on the bottom or something. I was like, well, you realize it was on the bottom, so why didn't you click it?
You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
So she went back in and like fixed it, and thank God it fixed it.
Right.
I'm like, geez, don't start me off with a 4-star.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, I'll be modest, but
Yeah, right. Yeah, you think it's a 3-star, it's a 3-star, but just don't say it.
yeah. I mean, if it's shit, just say it to my face. Like, come on.
Just say it to my face, bitch. Don't give me a 3-star. Just tell me I'm a 3-star.
Are we still getting Finleys?
I was like, yeah, talk about fucking it right off the bat, dude.
But that's such a new thing that, I mean, to be fair, I haven't really checked up on the analytics on my stuff for Spotify in a while. And maybe I don't see that because I'm not doing the podcast angle.
Right.
But I feel like that had to come from the mindset of, if not Joe Rogan, someone who was like, hey, we need to be a little more open for podcasts and stuff,
It's for what? For like the rate this podcast thing?
Yeah, that
yeah, that's just people that have been podcasting for years, and they just know what it takes to get your podcast known. They're like, you got to get ratings, you got to get reviews, and then they're some fucker somewhere was just like, you know what? If we just made this thing where they submitted their information, their RSS feed, and we just sent links to everybody that brings you right there, that'd be great, right?
Yeah,
because you got to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, was it $6 or $7 or something?
Yeah,
I don't know, but like, so somebody thought of it. So I'm just surprised that Spotify just now came out with the ratings though, because I was telling everybody for a while, I was like, go, rate the podcast on Spotify or wherever, and I was just not realizing that. Yep. Oh shit, you can't do that. Yep. So I wonder how many people were just like, I've tried this so many times, dude. I'm not trying again.
Yeah. It really does depend on like what the person is using, because I've been hard pressed to find people who use both Spotify and say YouTube or something. It's usually either one or the other.
Well, or like,
at least in my experience.
Well, YouTube has video, so
Yeah.
they're obviously gonna be using YouTube too,
Right.
Well, I guess for their podcast,
Yeah.
You can't do a podcast solely on YouTube
No. You really can't.
because you unless it's in YouTube Music, but that's music, so it's not YouTube
Yeah.
podcasts. So
I
there's
think
not
it's
going
fine
to
to
be music.
start there.
But you have to keep the screen open.
Yep.
The whole time on your phone.
Unless you have
can't.
premium.
Unless you have premium and you're
Yeah.
paying for it.
Yep.
Then you can. But most people are not paying
Right. Exactly.
premium YouTube.
Nope.
So they're doing the free shit and the ads and all that, but you can't shut your phone off. Like Spotify, you can just play, turn your phone
Yep.
off, kind of or whatever, click the screen off. And
Yep. That's a battle I deal with daily.
Yeah.
I have times where like I'm making store trips and I'll try to like I'll have a jacket with a front pocket and I'll try to like strategically put it into where like the video is playing.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
Yeah, I've
touches
done
it.
that, yeah.
Yep. I would get like maybe 3 or 4 blocks and then something would fuck it up and then it's like, oh, well, Wi-Fi is gone now, so.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll listen to this album later.
God dang it.
Yep.
Fucking Wi-Fi. Yeah, or you gotta download your, podcast or your songs and stuff on your phone from Spotify.
Man.
You ever remember to do that?
I miss the old days where you could just have an MP3 player that you would get just the files from. Say you had like
just download them on there.
Yeah, like say if you had like a week of work or something, and you're like, all right, I want these albums on for this week.
Yeah.
Cycle through them, and you don't have to worry about the rest of the bullshit.
Yeah, you just click play.
Yep.
And next.
Much simpler times. Much simpler times.
Yeah, I just got a CD player and they had MP3 players. I was like, shit, man, I feel like I'm balling.
The anti-skip CD players was where it was at too. The anti-skip ones.
Oh yeah, see, mine skipped. Mine was terrible. Trying to listen to Slipknot, like
oh, dude.
And start skipping.
So relatable,
dude. It was terrible. But I had just like found this CD player and was surprised that it worked because it was just like laying there on the side of the road or it was like in a parking lot or somewhere. And I'm like, I'm gonna bring it home and see if it works, and it did.
Sure enough, yeah.
Shit, it was better than cassettes. All I had on cassette was like Kiss and all that. I'm like, dude, I want to listen to Slipknot.
Yeah. Man. I feel like if Slipknot put out like cassettes of their older stuff, that shit would fly off the shelves.
Right?
Yeah.
You know how many fucking people like John over here would be buying it?
Yeah, same.
Like just people that want the cassettes. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a lot of people that want that collection, that collector. I'm still like a CD guy, like.
Oh, same.
I'd love to have the CD case and the artwork and.
Oh, same. I've always been a huge fan of just looking at an album as like an audible piece of like a painting, in a way, because like it's almost kind of the same concept as like reading a book from watching a TV show. Like it's such a different feeling being able to go through the album art, read all the credits, see who did what, and just kind of like pick apart their brain. From like, just looking at it while you're listening,
People nowadays probably...
It's such a lost art.
People nowadays don't even really know, like back in the day, people could tell you, like, exactly, like, who was on what song. Like, people probably don't even know much of that anymore. Because that was all in the album art.
Yep.
Or in the album. You'd look it up and you'd be like, oh, fucking Kirk Hammett wasn't on this song? Originally,
yeah, pretty much.
He wasn't part of the writing for it. Oh,
Metallica
he just plays
was ruthless about that. Too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just trying to think. Kirk James and Lars were on pretty much every one. You can see all that. Yeah, not
most of the time
you're not looking that shit up. I wonder who did this song on Google. No, you would just see it in your album when you're looking through it.
Literally.
So it would just be like subliminally giving you the information.
And those albums stick with you longer too. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah. They're more than just like something you bought off Spotify. You know what I mean? Like it's actually.
John, can you click that fan on for me, please? Thanks. I forgot.
It was like something that you could tie to your own life and personality in a way. That's how Justice for All was for me.
Yeah.
Because I remember getting that from the. We were coming back from Ohio because we were visiting the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I happened to find that there. And I was like 13, 14 at the time, just getting into metal. And I remember just listening to that all the way home because that was like their most technical album. I think we talked about this last time too, but that album to me is like pinnacle, like Metallica writing and listening to that. Like I'll never forget that car ride home.
See, that was one of the later albums that I listened to, and I didn't even really know about it. I was going through like learning Metallica and all their albums and shit, and then I come across Is there a problem out there, John? Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on?
Do we have a problem?
Do we have a problem, John?
If there's an issue, we need to address it.
That was one of the later albums I discovered, and I was like, wow, this is fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear people talking about how the bass sucked on it, and then you're like, oh yeah, it kind of does suck on it.
Yeah. And then you learn
You didn't
why.
notice at first, though. First, you're just like, wow, there's some badass riffs and
Yep.
shit. And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh yeah, where is the bass?
Like in the background,
It's
you start hearing that sound
Yeah.
from like none of the rest
What
of
was
their
the
albums sound
decision?
like that.
Like, why do you think that was?
From what I had learned over years, because
What's going through your head, man? Like, just tone it down.
well, essentially, it's because of Cliff.
Mm.
Realistically, is because they went through that whole thing, and James and Lars apparently had some kind of weird thing about like whoever the new guy was, they had to haze him because they were so close to Cliff
Oh,
when all
really?
that shit started, with the bus
Really?
tragedy and everything. And then when Jason joined, and honestly, in my opinion, he was probably their best bass player outside of Cliff.
Yeah.
And they hazed the shit out of him. Not even just starting with Justice. Like I've read countless different stories of them like fucking with him and pranking him
Yeah,
on
he
tour and
always
shit.
seemed like the the punching bag or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Yeah. And he was in it for a long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
He stuck it out all the way through, I want to say shortly after S&M. Because that was when he quit, and then they did the whole Saint Anger thing where Lars cried, and it was hilarious.
Oh.
But yeah,
It was such an Edge album.
it was.
You know, it was like
It really
them
was.
trying to be Edge.
Like Metallica going through their midlife crisis.
Yeah,
like, kinda
almost
thing.
like that. Yeah, like they didn't know where to go.
Yep.
Like they kind of done everything
Yeah.
at that point.
It's still a good album to me, though.
It's fine.
It's not perfect. And,
No.
and everyone knows the snare. Let's not even go there, but
if you can get over it, if you can just get over it,
Yeah.
But it's hard to get over a snare, so I understand why people just can't get over it.
Yeah.
Like that's the key in any song. Doing the mixing, it's the fucking snare.
Yep.
You got to get the snare to pop and sound fucking great.
Exactly.
Because that's half the battle.
And that's why it's kind of like a hit and miss album, because you listen to Saint Anger, where the snare is constantly on that skank beat, and you're like, this is starting to get a little annoying.
Yeah.
But then you listen to the Unnamed Feeling, where it's spaced out and it matches the empathy,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay. That's why that one in particular is probably my favorite off of Saint Anger.
That's the beautiful thing about drums and instruments, and you're not sticking, when you've done everything too. Like, just fucking do that for that song and then use a fucking different snare for something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, just do whatever you want.
What was your moment when you
You know?
wanted to start drums?
When I wanted to start drums
Yeah.
was, there wasn't like a specific drummer or music. Well, if anything, it was Slipknot.
Yeah, for sure.
Just listening to him, Joey, go on those drums and shit, I was like, wow, that's so
Yeah.
fucking cool.
He was so unique too.
But what I learned to, and what I was into a lot at the time too, was like Beastie Boys and shit.
Mm.
So it was like perfect to learn basic beats.
Right.
That's
for
what I always
sure.
direct people to. Like if they want to learn, I'm like, learn some Beastie Boys, because it's
Right.
fun music, like the old shit,
Yeah.
And it's all old pretty much. What, didn't they come out with a new album though recently? Like them old fucks.
I swear there was a documentary. It was like something about their whole career.
Yeah, maybe it was a document. I don't know. There's something, but
I need to watch that then.
they did come out with some sort of new song though, but it was only 2 of the originals or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, because it's fun and you can kind of get into it, and it's just fun to learn
Yep.
too.
It's also kind of that middle ground between like rap and hip hop style beats.
Yeah.
And still being rock / I guess hard rock or
You
metal.
can still have your brother or sister play the guitar too, because that's easy too. Like No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Like
Yeah.
just play that. If you can master that song on drums,
right.
like you can just get on drums and be like, oh, you incorporated that other hand for a.
Yeah.
You get that down, I think, right there, and then right then and there, it's like, okay, now I can expand.
Mhm. Yep. Exactly.
And you've already got the if you can keep in time and do that beat, that's the word. If you know, that's the hardest part.
Yep, exactly.
Just keep in time, keep in beat, and you're listening to the song.
And tempos and patterns are so fascinating to me too. Like
Yeah.
if I wasn't a guitar player, I'd be a drummer too. You
Right.
know, it's how often do you watch like jazz drummers?
Dude, jazz drummers and like people that play in church too.
Those are my
like,
favorite kind of drummers to watch, dude.
Dude, they go ham on those.
Their
drums.
rudiments alone. Is like, yeah, that shit is nuts, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they feel that pocket, man. Like,
yeah,
you feel
in
it
the
watching
pocket
it.
is like the funnest place to play.
Yep.
You know, for me, like, and I played metal all the time. I never even was in one of those bands where I could jump.
And if
in
you
a
think
pocket.
metal drummers have it hard, like, watch jazz drummers, dude.
Yeah,
especially when it's being led. Like,
yeah, no, like, not. That's not to say that, like, anybody can just pick up the sticks and fucking hit all them. Fucking ghost, whatever, you know, the notes or whatever.
Little ghost notes.
Yeah. Well, just the fucking constant. What is it? With the what's it called? That's how much I never did it.
I feel like
I
feel like it's a trill.
Yeah, whatever
Kinda,
it is.
yeah.
When you go do that really fast with one hand on those drums and fucking just blast beat all the way.
Yeah,
Not everybody
they
can
do
that,
blast beats,
you know,
and that blows my mind.
Yeah.
Just watching that shit.
But they don't do that shit. Like,
yeah, it's like a more
like that's
softer,
fucking
traditional
fast
kind.
as fuck, and like you got to keep in time with that too.
Yep.
But what they're doing like requires concentration, like
yeah,
and knowing
like
exactly where you're at.
They
in the song.
eat, breathe, and sleep the metronome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, God, it's so nuts watching them go at it.
Dude, isn't that the worst part though? Like about like when you're setting up to record drums is like going through like live drums and like going through and setting all the metronomes.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude, that was
Yeah.
the worst part when I tried to do it. I'm like,
I've done it
I
live.
really
got to
go through this.
They're both.
oh,
They're both their own can of worms, but like I feel like I told this story last time, but I'll tell it again. When I was in Winterist and we had our studio there, we were doing live drums, and our buddy Shane came over. Amazing drummer, but we didn't have enough mics to get everything at once. And we were lucky enough that he was a good enough drummer to be able to do just the hits first. And then the cymbals. Yeah.
Okay.
He was the only one I could ever see pull it off. And it's like, you're a trooper just for putting up with that, man.
Right.
Like, and it sounded great as an end result.
Yeah, because it takes concentration because you're not used to, because you're not.
Yep.
He's just got to go.
Mhm.
Ooh. But you had the metronome for him to listen to while he was doing
Yep,
that, right?
exactly.
So he just.
Yeah. Like everything that he wasn't supposed to hit, he would just like air hit it.
Yeah, because you got to
Yeah.
have that
Yep.
fucking motion going.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. And then what, just the cymbals, he's just.
Yep. You just separate them both.
That would be the easier part, I
Yeah.
think. But
Oh yeah. At that point, yeah. But still, like I don't know a lot of drummers that could look at that and be like, yeah, I can totally do that.
oh no,
You know.
yeah, right. Yeah, no, it'd just be a fucking like really.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It's like really. This is what I fucking gotta do here. Gee, that's half the reason why I have that big old. I got that big old interface with the 8 ports and shit. And, you know, I still could have had more mics.
Mhm.
You still could have had a room mic and probably an extra fucking cymbal mic. I don't know.
Yep.
I had 2.
There's so many different methods that you can do for it too.
I think I had. Oh well, yeah. I could have had one on the inside of the kick and outside. See,
Yep.
I just had an outside, and then 1, 2, 3 tom, and I actually had 4 toms, but I just recorded it with 3 toms.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a mic for it, and I didn't want to split the mic between 2 of those low tones.
Yeah, that's always the worst too.
And then because you're gonna lose it, it's gonna sound flat.
It's worse live though, because live you're on the spot,
Yeah.
and that's a whole nother thing of pressure.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked because they would always split it.
Yeah.
Well, it was probably 50-50 for splitting it. Some venues, they had enough mics.
Yeah.
They could get another mic on there.
Yeah.
But for the high ones, those are okay to split.
Yep.
The high toms.
It
So I
just-
did try that too. I tried high tomming it, but then I had one of my microphones was like it was kind of, it's an Audix D4, but it's the red. It's got like, I don't know, extra bass. So then I'm like, well, fuck, now this one's going to be way bassier than this one.
Yep.
So fuck it, I'll just record with 3. And then I had 2 cymbal
We're going to be
mics.
really pulling out the plugins for this one.
Yeah. Try.
Yeah.
I spent all my time on the snare and it still turned out like shit.
Oh, dude.
It sounded like
That's
ass.
the first trap, dude.
It sounds like ass when I listen to it now. I'm like, oh god,
Yep.
that is pingy. It's terrible. There's no chain. There's no chain on it. You know, the undercarriage. There's like none of that to it. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And that will stress you out the most because the snare is like to me, the snare defines the attitude of the song you're listening to.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know? And if you mess that up, then you're throwing the whole vibe off.
The whole vibe
Yeah.
is gone if you have a shitty snare.
Yep.
Do you ever have somebody come in to record and they just got this snare head that's beat to fucking shit?
Never that bad to that extent. But man,
like, bro, you gotta change the skin, man.
Our own drums, yes. Other people's drums, no. They were always fine.
Oh, dude, yeah. That was one thing I always had on standby too. Was like another snare drum head.
Yep.
You know, just even if it was for a pre-show or something crazy happened and it broke during a show.
Yep.
But dude, it always scared me fucking tightening those motherfuckers up though.
I can
sometimes
understand
I was
that.
like, I'm like, just like a guitar string. You're like, that
Mm-hmm.
man. You'd be tightening, they'll be like, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
is it gonna
Yep.
rip?
It
Like,
is.
how tight can I make it?
And you're just like, trust the process.
Trust the processor. This is what they say. Just tighten that, crank that motherfucker down. Because I have the Georgeson snare,
Okay.
which I'll never get rid of now.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Don't ever.
And I'm like, that's what they always said for that. Just crank the motherfucker down, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did.
Speaking of Slipknot, have you heard their newest single that they dropped, I want to say a couple months ago?
No, I don't think so.
It's all right.
What is it?
I forget what it's even called, but they're doing like the like
what's it called, John?
like, you know how they're super mysterious with like their advertising and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
subliminal.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's like one of those videos. It's got like this dude in a mask and it's like flashing the whole time, but like it's pretty cool. Like Corey Taylor does his like rappy type stuff again.
Now maybe I remember seeing a headline for it. Something about rappy Corey Taylor doing his Fred Durst or something. I think is what it said.
I mean,
it's not no dad vibes.
as long as it's not
the Chapeltown Rag.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I mean, it sounds like Slipknot. You know.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen that though. Oh, we can't play it. We'll get fucking copyright. Oh no, maybe not the video. So we can at least see the video.
What helps
fucking ads, dude. God.
Yeah, an ad blocker, bro.
I know I got to.
Yep.
But I never do.
Yeah, it's literally just that the whole time. But
weird.
Yep, that's
fucking weirdos.
We swear it's Iowa. It sounds just like Iowa. We promise.
Yeah, we promise for the 5th time. We promise, or however many times.
Just kidding. It actually sounds like subliminal verses.
Fuck you. Actually, it's gonna be All Hope Is Gone too.
Oh God,
dude, that one was not good. I went and seen it. I mean, it was all right, but I went and seen that. There was like a select couple songs on there was really good.
That was the last album from them that
was the last time I seen them.
Yeah,
I think was that tour. All Hope Is Gone was coming out, or
that was Joey's last one too, wasn't it?
Was it? Might have been.
It might have
been.
He
was there.
It was either that or the one after. But I feel like that was the last album that, like, even though it was kind of hit and miss, it still kind of hit me as a good Slipknot album in a way. After that, it was.
I would, on my personal ranking, I would rank it probably lower. Probably bottom 2. Just because I was expecting something that's just my brain at the time.
I was going to guess 3 or 4, so that's more generous than I thought. But
what? 3 or 4 on the list?
Yeah.
I'm saying like it's in the ranking in the bottom 2.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely. It just helps that Jay Weinberg's in the band. Like, he actually keeps up.
I thought that was so funny, and I was like, oh, dude, his dad's the drummer on Conan, or was on Conan? Did you know that?
I probably have known it before and just forgot. But
Yeah, you remember Max Weinberg?
yeah,
His band was did you ever watch Conan late night TV
here
shit?
and there,
Yeah,
here and there.
yeah. The dad was the drummer for that band.
That's wild.
I know, dude. I was like, no shit. So like, he got that because that's how that Jay got to meet Joey.
Okay.
And them because they performed on Conan.
Okay. Thanks, Hollywood.
And he was like a freaking and he was like a big fan. So his dad brought him to go meet him and shit.
Yep. I know that didn't Danny Carey do drums for Jimmy Fallon or something at one point?
I don't know.
I feel like he did.
Jimmy Fallon.
It was either Fallon or Kimmel. It was one of the two. But he was like a temporary drummer for a bit.
Oh, temporary.
Yeah. And it was like shortly before their latest album.
Because Fallon doesn't Fallon have a I was gonna say Roots or something.
I think that's Kimmel. I think Kimmel has the Roots.
What? No, it's got to be Fallon. Is it? No, it's got to be Fallon.
We need to figure this out.
Yeah, we need to figure this out. We got multiple Google searches for John now.
Let's see here.
Yeah, Questlove.
Questlove
With Jimmy Fallon. So what's his band? What's Questlove's band?
Watch It Be the Roots.
That's what I think it is,
Yeah.
right? All right, look up Questlove's band.
Questlove's the shit. He's such a good drummer.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe. Yeah. And joint frontman for the hip hop band The Roots.
Yep. Okay. We have a winner.
We have a winner. What do I win? What do I win? Yeah. Yep. Fucking. So who's Jimmy Fallon's band? Or no, not Fallon. That's what we just. Kimmel.
Yep.
Sorry. Cleto and the Cletones.
Fucking who?
Fucking way off.
Well, we see who gets the bigger checks, huh?
Yeah. No shit.
Wow.
Cleto and the Cletones. I wish we could play some of their music just so we could see what it sounds like. Like they're fucking.
House bands are fucking cool though, because those are
I need a house band.
yeah.
Would that be some shit?
Yeah. Fucking you have like a little built-in stage in your house.
Yeah.
Just for them.
It's just like this wall behind me just goes just like sucks backwards and then a band comes back behind.
Yeah. That'd be amazing. You're just making coffee and you're just
Yeah.
jazz and coffee, my favorite.
Welcome to the Obscured State of Mind podcast.
Yeah. The easy listening version.
Easy listening.
God. That needs to be a thing now.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that would cost a lot of money. Get that motherfucker retractable.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
You have to pay them all and feed them. They like live on your stage.
Yeah,
like...
they just stay. They live back. No, get back there. Get back there. Press the button. No.
God. Back into the abyss.
Back in there. Eat your Pringles.
Be great for dates though.
Yeah.
Like you bring a chick home and you're like, need anything to drink? And you just press the button and
Comes out.
way back.
Comes out with the drink.
He has a jazz band.
He has a jazz band too. Oh, come on, man.
That's amazing.
That's like Elon Musk level
Yeah.
rich stuff.
He probably does have a jazz band installed in his house. I could see it.
You think so?
I
He's got a
mean-
jazz band? Yeah, I mean, I could see it for sure. That motherfucker, I don't know. Jazz might be his style. I could see him with his face.
I could see him as a jazz person, yeah. It's like the only type of music that reptiles can listen to, so.
Oh, man. What if he ended up being one of the reptiles, dude? That would suck.
I am not even a conspiracy person, but that's my favorite conspiracy theory out of all of them is the reptile people.
Yeah.
Just because of how outrageous it is. You ever seen the
People
movie
get
They Live?
No.
It's pretty much like that, except they're not lizards. They're like skeleton people.
I think I swear there was like a fucking Goosebumps or something like that. One of those old teen shows where they're all reptilian people. What are we looking at? What are we looking at here?
I got a vague memory of what you're kind of talking about. Maybe The Mask, but I don't think it was The Mask. Yeah, that movie's not that's not They Live, but that's also one that I've been looking for.
Series. You've been looking for it?
Yeah, like that image alone like burned into my brain, and I spent so long trying to find this movie.
Damn.
Still haven't seen it, but
so you still, what?
You heard that too? Then good.
What happened? Yeah. Reptile people, though. I couldn't get into it. I can only have so much room for a conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I purely humor it ironically.
Like I'm not saying like none of them couldn't be true, but I just have only so much time to like get into conspiracy theories.
There's so much space outside of the Earth. We don't have time for that.
Like still,
we
like,
really don't.
I hate being like when I say like, you know, oh, I'm not vaccinated or something like that. I hate how it's like, oh, so you're like believe all this, like you're gonna die and all this. I'm like, dude, I'm not a conspiracy guy. Like I'm deep down, I'm not. Like I don't think UFOs too like should even be considered conspiracies now. I mean, the government already came out and said they're like, yo, dude, we don't know what
we
the
found
fuck
out
this
about
shit
them
is.
long before they were like, oh, hey, by the way, here's some videos that Tom DeLonge released years ago already, but they're UFOs.
He gets fucking way into it, dude.
Oh, dude, he
way into it. Like,
changed his whole career for it.
I know, but he believes like some even like the wildest shit.
Oh,
You're like, holy shit, how deep are you in this hole?
Yeah. Like, there's still rumors going around that he may come back to Blink, but I don't think so, man.
Just
I think
do it for a fucking tour. Just like Tom Araya's going to do eventually for fucking Slayer.
Right. Eventually.
I'll do it for a fucking tour. We'll do one world tour or what a fucking US.
I'm not doing that high scream, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Fuck it. Just do Angel of Death. I don't care.
Make Carrie do it.
Yeah. It's like, I really don't care. If I'm going to the Slayer show and you don't do the high note on Angel of Death, I'm actually going to be quite happy.
Yeah. Mostly for your own benefit, because it probably hurts you to do at this point, and for ours.
Yeah. Because it's like, that's one of the reasons why I couldn't, not that solely, but like that I didn't get into Slayer at first.
Yeah.
I didn't like the vocals. I was like, I don't know. But it grew on me.
Yeah.
And then I became like a huge fan.
Yeah. I tried to, but it was, I don't know. It was just something about it that didn't really stick with me either.
Yeah. I mean, live it was better. I liked live better than on the albums.
I like Disciple, and that's about it.
God,
it's awesome.
yeah. That was a good
That song
ass
rips.
fucking tune.
Yeah.
Like that was like, man, maybe Slayer should have just stuck around that area a little bit longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I never really followed them too much to know what their whole mindset was on it. I'm sure dealing with Kerry King wasn't easy either, you know, but
yeah, everybody's got their faults.
Yeah. I was never one of the, oh yeah, carve Slayer into my arm type fan.
Fucking Slayer.
Fucking
Did you ever see him live?
No, never got to see him live.
No, you didn't? Oh,
no.
Yeah, it's a totally different experience, man.
Yeah.
Seeing him live, I think.
Oh, I'm sure. It always is.
It was so crazy, the amount of people there that smoked cigarettes, too. Like, you're trying to go out. Dude, when I went, it was at Van Andel in Grand Rapids. And that show was the last show that you could smoke cigarettes at. Wow. Pretty much. Because it was right after that they came out with a smoking ban. Because when we went, I'm not saying this was the show that did it. I don't know. I mean, there could have been a couple shows after, but it was right after. I remember reading. I was like, holy shit, we just went there. Mm-hmm. But when we went out to smoke, we got outside and this small ass fucking area they got out there for people to smoke. We're all jam packed in there. We're like this. We're like trying to smoke, right? Everybody's still backlogged up the steps, just lighting up cigarettes. They're like, fuck it. And so everybody's standing in the stairwell,
God,
smoking
dude.
cigarettes all the way up to where you fucking, basically the doors to go back into where, the round
Fucking
circle
smoke
area
screen
is.
yourself out.
Holy shit.
That's kind of how Max Bar was.
I'm like, wow. I never played at Max Bar. Never been there.
They had the same kind of like little outdoor thing. It was like just big enough for people to like have cigarettes in there.
Oh.
The last time I went, it was when Cattle Decapitation headlined.
Wow.
And,
when was that?
I want to say I can't remember the other bands that played. I think In Heart's Wake was there as well, or that may have been a different show but same venue. But the one where Cattle was, like, that bitch was packed
At Max?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that like a smaller?
Venue?
I don't know. I'm unfamiliar.
They're not a venue anymore.
Right. They were though.
Yep.
They were. Yeah, they did comedy and stuff there too.
Yep.
But I never thought it was that big of a place.
It's a decent size, but for the crowd that Cattle got that night, it was definitely.
That's what I'm
pushing its
saying.
limit.
Like they were there. Like
I had to mosh my way out to the back deck. It was that nuts.
That's like crazy.
Yeah.
How many people would you say you could fit in there?
God, I hate math. If I had to give a number, probably like
compare it to a venue. Another one. What about Music Factory?
That one holds.
That's one really well.
That one holds up to about 300 to 600 people. I want to say.
So based on that, how many?
So that probably maybe 700 if you're pushing it.
Oh, at max?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's way bigger than Music Factory.
Decently, I'd say, but
this whole time I thought it was small. So I guess Cattle Decapitation could play there. Because I could see them playing at Music Factory.
Yeah. I still feel like my numbers are totally wrong on this, but
very well could be.
Yeah.
But Park Theater right down the street here, their max is is it 350 or I think it's 350 or 399. I want to say they were trying to get it up to 399. So that's 400. And that you've been to Music Factory, right, John? No? Oh, okay. That one compared to Music Factory, I'd say Music Factory doesn't have an upper deck.
Mm-mm.
So this one having the upper deck is probably comparable.
Yeah.
In size.
Yeah, because I think that they had a lower floor as well for like different kinds of shit too. But the one that we usually went to was like where you went up the stairs and then that was the main area.
Oh, so all the bands had to bring equipment up steps?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. Yeah, it sucked. It was still a good venue. And if I have to think about it, I retract my statement about the 700. I'd probably say around the same amount as Music Factory, if not less. Really thinking about it. It's been a long time since I've been there, man. Saw a lot of good bands there.
Yeah, dude. It's, R.I.P., but.
Yeah. And it feels like so long. It feels like so long ago, but it's not really.
What else did Lansing lose?
God, I don't live there, so it's hard for me to know or remember.
Yeah. Well, there's another venue there. I think that closed down. Not the Avenue. I think that's the only one that's still open. Fuck, man. I can't remember. It was before Max, I think. Was it
the one that had that musical staff background?
I don't know. I never went to
that. Was a small, super shitty bar, and they're not a venue anymore either.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Possibly.
Because I'm thinking of a really small place. Fuck. Man, I wish I could. That's going to bother me now. I can't remember the name of that place. And then a comedy club, a local comedy club around here, Dr. Grins, just closed its doors.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was in, I think, what's that place by 21 Row Live? Is it the Bob or no? Is there a venue there? Or is that where Dr. Grins was? Yeah, I don't know. Something over there was closed down, and then did you see the 20 Monroe Live got bought out? What's that? Dr. Grins? Okay, yeah. So that closed down in there. And then
was that because of COVID or different business reasons?
I don't know. I think that's just different business. Like I think maybe the guy's done or something doing it. I'm not sure the backstory on why it's closing. But fucking 20 Monroe Live, they got bought out by Gunlight Casino or something. So now it's what GLC live at 20 Monroe? Isn't that what it is? Like so dumb.
Great marketing name, by the way.
You should have just bought it out and kept the fucking name.
Yeah.
GLC live at 20 Monroe. Dumb. 20 Monroe live is the best. Like that sounds like an awesome venue.
Yeah.
20 Monroe live. You're like, what's that?
Yeah.
Turns out it's just a fucking street address. Like, what is that? 20 Monroe live? You're like, yeah. Where is it? It's on 20 Monroe Street.
It's like that
Grand
clip,
Rapids.
It's like that clip from The Office where they're like, "This is the stage," and it's like one little piece of plywood. Yeah. Like, yep, that's the stage.
Wow. No.
That's the biggest one yet, boys.
Jesus. Wait, we have a stage?
We get one?
We're not just on the floor? Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible marketing. So, like, I thought Gun Lake Casino was going to build a venue or something, but why do that now when you own 20 Monroe Live?
Right, exactly.
And you're expanding your reach up here. I don't know, dude. When's the last time you've been to a casino? Have you ever been to a casino?
Oh,
gambled?
Yeah.
When's the last time?
I want to say earlier this year. I went with my at the time girlfriend, and she just dragged me along, and I and I went and checked out some of the slot machines,
folks. Just so you know,
and
wasn't my idea.
It was cool. It was fun. I won $5, and then I lost it. And
you did?
Yeah.
You actually won?
I'm a terrible gambler, dude.
Dude, I never win on slot machines.
Well, that's what
I go there and lose money.
That's what they do. Because the first time when you first do like one of the machines, at least for me, you usually end up winning like maybe $8-10. And then you're like, oh, fuck yeah, I won something. So you're on that adrenaline rush. And then you go look at other machines. And then that's when it starts to dwindle down. You know what I mean?
So what? Yeah. It starts to get you somewhere else.
Yeah. That's where you get that rush from. And
see, like my fucking grandpa was like firm believer and just like stick to one machine, just work that bitch,
which makes sense.
And but he's like, it's like, yeah, but you're you're walking in there with a wad of money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking in with like $50.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, dude, my night is short if I don't fucking win. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never played the tables, and I'm a big fan of like Texas Hold'em poker. Like I played that shit all the time. Me and my friends, I won so much cash off all of my friends playing Texas Hold'em, dude. I would do that just for weed money.
They seem so intimidating. Like
it was for me at first, especially because I was young when I went to the casinos. Dude, I haven't been to the casino in fucking years. But when we were going a lot is when we were young of shit. I mean, I think I went before I could even drink, or no. Yeah, I couldn't gamble yet. I think do you have to be 21 to gamble?
Yeah.
Or 18?
I feel like you have to be at least 21.
Look it up, John. But I remember going there with my grandpa, and we would go play in the arcade and shit.
Yeah.
They had tons of
other cool stuff other than just gambling. You know what I mean? Like
18. Okay, yeah. So when we went 18, yeah, that's when it was like 18 to 20. Like we would go a few times because we lived by Mount Pleasant, and the Soaring Eagle was there.
Yeah.
So we would go there, but every time, dude, I'd lose. I remember one time we were standing there talking, like we met up with our friends, and then we were just standing there talking. There was a machine by me, so I was like, all right, so I put 20 in, and then I hit max bet, and then it was like, you lost. So I was waiting to hit it again, and it was like, no, that was your whole 20, bro. Like, I'm done. I don't like this shit.
Yep, exactly.
I'm done. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And you leave feeling
I
so
lost
defeated.
$20 right now that I could have spent on booze or something.
Yep.
You know, like, I know that's not much better.
That's
booze,
why you only
but,
do that
at
shit
the time.
If you have like a set budget. Like, all right, I'm going in this bitch with $50, $60, maybe $70.
Yeah.
Meant for gambling.
Yeah.
And when that's out, we leave.
And then when that's out, we just look like we're gambling to get the free drinks.
Yeah,
for real. They come around with the free drinks. Oh, yes, thank you.
Maybe use our other budget to go try the bomb food they have. Because they do have really good food.
Yeah, a lot of casinos do. Yeah, I remember the Soaring Eagle had that Firefly restaurant or something. Yeah, they got the people up there carving in this buffet style.
I've only been to Firekeepers.
Firekeepers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've passed by that one a few times down south there by you.
We used to go there a lot more often because our old guitar player in Winters, Dom, used to work there.
Okay.
And we'd pretty much like go pick him up almost every night and then record.
Yeah.
And then he'd sleep. And then he'd like night would come and then he was like, all right, I'm going to work.
What did he do there?
He did construction.
Oh, okay.
Like contractor.
So he
work and
didn't
stuff.
work at like in the casino.
No,
he didn't work in there.
He was like help building shit
Yeah.
for everything.
Dude, that's got to be like, what a fucking shift being one of those people that's got to sit there and like deal cards.
Right.
Fuck. God.
Be able to
dude.
fucking like.
All these people getting pissed off all day. Ah!
Yep.
Fuck this shit.
Yep. They have to put up with that and like also.
You're
like,
robbing
look
me.
out- Yeah, exactly. Like looking out for that, and then like just people who are either trying to like put their own little cheating system into the game or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to watch for that. People counting cards and shit.
That reminds me, because we were talking about Spider-Man earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know there's
Now
a
I
movie?
Blew my mind with that.
There's a movie called Molly, where
Molly.
it's about this chick who's trying to investigate this supposed celebrity personality that would go to the same casino all the time.
Huh.
And apparently it's based
Sounds
off
weird.
It's like the person that they're trying to catch is based on Tobey Maguire. Because he had like a really like heavy gambling problem after Spider-Man. The first one.
Oh.
Yeah.
And is that in the movie? Because I can't remember.
They don't say his name directly, but there's like hints.
No, like in the Spider-Man 1, does he have a gambling problem?
No.
Okay.
That-
I didn't know. if
that'd be
they're
kinda
trying to
funny.
connect it.
But
Well, it's like we were in our conversation earlier, we were talking about how everything like connects and interwebs. So I'm
Yeah.
like, are they connecting this from
Interwebs.
somewhere? They
Nice.
trying to enter? Yeah. Interwebs.
even you could work for Marvel.
Even you can work for Marvel.
Anyone can be behind the mask.
So, but they didn't directly reference Spider-Man or anything at all.
No,
in
like
this?
they don't say him by name, but they just say that he's a wealthy celebrity that does a bunch of green screen movies. And that's like the main hint that you get. But there's a lot of people saying that it was based on him. I think it's a decently old movie too.
Have you found
but-
it, John? No. Molly?
Yeah. I swear it's called that.
Do you know what it was made by? Molly's Game.
Molly's Game, that's it. Yeah.
Olympic class skier. Based on a true story.
Yep.
Poker game and became an FBI target. Is that the one?
Yep. That's it.
That sounds nothing like what you described to me.
I swear to God it is, man. I'm
So wait. So where's the reference to the Spider-Man then?
I haven't seen the whole movie myself, to be fair. I have watched videos where they talk about it and break it down. And that was the information that was relayed to me.
Huh. Buzzed.
I'm not the only illiterate one. Hell yes.
Molly's Game. Buzzed on Tobey Maguire.
Molly's Game.
It was more a Tobey Maguire poker game, as he was the mastermind behind it all. Only later, Bloom tried to break off Toby and go solo. According to all accounts, both Maguire and Curtis made a lot of money in these underground games over the years.
Yeah, man.
Huh.
It's wild, isn't it?
So they're trying to catch him. Like, is in innuendo.
Yeah. I mean, he's kicked it since. And I'm pretty positive this movie.
But why were
pretty
they
old
trying
anyways,
to catch him? Because
but
they thought he was doing something illegal or something, or what?
they're probably just. I don't even know for sure. If I had to guess, it was probably like he was cheating
Remember that game?
in some way and abusing his power.
Remember that movie 21? I think it was called. I think it had
Sounds like I want to say a horror movie.
look that one up, John. No, 21 is a poker movie,
Oh, okay.
and they're all counting cards, playing the system. I want to say they had that rapey dude in there, though. Forget his name. Yeah, Kevin Spacey.
Goddamn Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. Yeah, they had him in there, but it was a good movie when it came out. Wow, 2008?
Yeah,
Holy
man.
fuck. See why I watched it? I was 18.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was playing fucking Texas Hold'em poker and shit all the fucking
These are
time.
the movies the cool kids are watching.
Yeah. No, it was good. Good movie. About counting cards and shit.
I've always been terrible at that. I've never been good at card games.
Oh, just in general?
I can do Magic, but like traditional card games, I've always been bad at.
You can do Magic?
No, you thought I was gonna pull a card out of my sleeve.
I was waiting. You can do card tricks?
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I should have rolled with that.
You should have said, yeah, give me a deck. I would have got a fucking deck.
Yeah. What's that behind your ear? And there's just a quarter inside your head. Like,
yeah, I
wow,
feel
dude.
it. Yeah, you're just like, you know, one of those things, man.
yes.
Yeah. So, let's shift gears here a little bit. So, what the hell is going on with Hail of Fire?
All right. Yeah. So, essentially, in all technicalities, first, Brian and CJ are still in the band. But where it's at right now, it's mainly been just me because I haven't heard from CJ in months. And that's probably because he lost a close friend of his and he's been like really recluse. So I haven't really pushed that. Plus he's busy with his family and stuff. And it was hard enough to try and get out there and get him to the studio just to record.
So how do you think that's even going to work long term then?
Yeah, that's where it's going. I'm telling you, man, there really is a tree to this.
I'll shut up.
Oh, no, you're good. But so essentially that, and then Brian is jamming with Andrew Holiday. He's doing their band.
It's not Mouthful of Locust.
Yes, Mouthful of Locust. Yep, because I was recording that for him originally, and then they ended up started jamming on their own because I became busy with a lot of things. Biggest elephant in the room. My mom has not been well. I have to take care of her. There's been complications with the doctor, and without getting too deep into that, there's been a lot of stress with that on top of it. And that is, it's definitely made me take a bit of a pause as far as trying to get really serious about music. 'Cause I've already done the cool shit, man. Like I've done the tours. I've done the playing these really awesome shows and playing music that I liked and having people know and all that, and like all the fantasy stuff that you hear with being in a band and shit.
Right.
Like I'm fine with starting over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm fine with taking my time and doing things again. And whatever they have to do, that's fine. I still am going to release at least a single by January, but the album is going to come out. What I was thinking the main plan is, because CJ has done some vocals on the tracks. Okay. It's just kind of impossible.
He doesn't have like stuff at his house that he can do.
We've been
vocals?
trying, because at one point I even offered to buy him like one of those starter pack recording kits.
Yeah, you got like the 1 input or 2 input or whatever. Yeah,
super basic, just so he can get stems to me.
Yeah,
and that was a complication as well, but it just got to the point where, once again, most of the time it comes down to me, like doing a lot of this stuff. So,
well, there's no secret, or I don't think it's a secret to anybody that would even join the band now. That I mean, it's pretty much your baby.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean?
And that's a lot
like
to weigh in.
Like this first album, or whatever. Like this is the way this is gonna roll. Once we start getting into the new shit, that's where like you will like be more of an influence. You know what I mean?
Yep. And not only that,
that's kind of how that shit rolls.
Yep. And after COVID, that took a big hit on the studio, QUA Productions, as well, because I obviously wasn't able to have bands come in anymore, which was my favorite part of recording and mixing, was having the bands in and seeing everything being built. So a lot of the stuff I do now is all over the internet. I just send and get stems and do my thing with that. So with the Hail of Fire album, I'm gonna release it, and what CJ has on there will stay, but I'm gonna finish off the vocals.
Okay.
Because I've been putting a lot of practice into that as well, just for the sake of that, and plus it's fun.
Right. Yeah. Right.
But, live is iffy, just because there's a lot of aspects, especially with how the world
Can
is now
you
with venues and shit.
Play and sing, or play and scream.
It's hard, man.
Dude, it's really hard.
It's like one of the
It's
yeah.
You talk about like being like be able to do things with your hands and feet, or do the little arm, like the
The little
doing the play
Yeah, I can't even
and
do that.
sing is harder.
Yeah.
than all of it.
It's like
I
drums,
think.
really, because you're separating two different parts of your body.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
I can do drums, cool, but I can't sing and play a note on the guitar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or trying to do I was trying to do backing for behind the drums one time, and I'm like, I can't fucking do
Yeah.
this. I can't separate. Like people that can do that, you got a good talent.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean everybody should do it, but
Right. Exactly. But sometimes you're in situations where you don't have a choice either. And that's somewhat similar to what I've been doing with that. But yeah, more or less, the album's gonna come out. It'll have me and CJ, but I'm just gonna fill in what's left because I've been wanting to get this out for a while. Because
Yeah.
I've been hyping it for a while, and I know the fact that I got rid of my Facebook doesn't help either. But
Yeah.
that was also a thing that I intentionally did with getting more used to Discord.
Okay.
And I try to pump that as much as I can, but I've been really fortunate because I have found a community where there's just a lot of people that are in similar situations like me, and they're all hardworking musicians that just want to be heard. And so the way I found it was I was just scrolling through Instagram one day, and Josh Travis from Amir was live streaming. So I was like, all right, I'll check it out just by chance.
On Discord or on Instagram?
On Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm watching that, and he goes, hey, I'm doing a new thing on Twitch where every Fridays we're going to do a thing where I sit and listen to your music. And I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll try that. So
Yeah.
I followed all the links. I already had Discord for a while because I tried it a while back, but I didn't quite get it yet. But trying it again when I got into this Twitch community, it just opened the doors for me to meet so many new and amazing people that have been helping me with not only Halo Fire, but new projects that I have going because of it. And so pretty much what happens is
So what so back it up.
Yeah.
So the Discord,
Mhm.
you didn't use it before because you didn't get it, but then you started getting more involved in it. What is Discord really meant for?
Yeah, well, it's originally meant more so for gamers,
Right.
like specifically who are doing Twitch streams, so they can have like a list of people that are helping them along the way. Like some people are moderators, other people are like subs that are a little
I've
more
used it
involved
one
than
time.
others.
I used it one time
Yeah.
for an issue I had, and it was for OBS, and they all kept saying, go to Discord. So I got Discord, did the whole thing, and I went in, I'm like, yeah, there's a moderator and this, and then you just kind of
Yep.
ask for your question, and then people would respond.
Yeah.
They'd be like, send me a screenshot. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude,
Yep.
this is like instant support.
Yeah, it really is. And it's a
Holy
weird
shit.
learning curve. It is a weird learning curve, but what is this?
It was weird, but
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was like meant for.
The biggest difference from what it is from Facebook is that with Facebook, you have a list of all your friends in one section, and they're all filtered into this one billboard. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
So you're getting your friends post, your other friends post, advertisement, that thing you
The
shared
news
that only
feed.
you can see. You know,
Right.
like you're literally going through a whole one line of things that are trying to fight for the same space.
Right.
As being seen, especially with like bands that are trying to promote their shit,
There
you
go.
know. And with Discord, it's different because you get servers.
Like,
Oh, my bad. So you get servers,
There you go.
and then in these servers, they're literally dedicated fan bases of whatever it is. It doesn't have to be music. It could be movies. It could be like a certain specific game that you've always been super into. Literally anything. You just have to find the community for it.
okay.
And once you get in this server, then you pretty much do exactly as you explained. There's channels on the side for specific topics and different things that you want to talk about or need help on. And the one I joined is called the Gorf. And that's the Joshua Travis stream in general. And the Gorf over the past year alone has turned
Joshua Travis's
the guitarist from Amir.
From Amir. Okay.
Yep. And Tony Danza.
Okay.
Yep. And Glass Cloud. But so yeah, I mean, essentially it just turned into this small little community of these people that were all after the same goal, but we're willing to like help each other get to that point.
Right.
It's like it's so much more of a mainstreamed way to get not only your work out there, but like I've met so many cool people through this.
So is there like a main feed in this group? So like you click on the Gorf.
Yep.
And it brings you to.
It'll bring you to.
I'm sorry if people understand what Discord is, and I'm just acting like a total fucking idiot.
I knew this conversation was coming.
But that's
like,
let's do it.
When you asked me to do this podcast, I was like, I knew I was going to have to explain how Discord works.
You know what? I don't think everybody does. I don't think everybody totally understands.
It's still niche.
What it is.
It's still a niche thing.
So when you click on the Gorf, and then does it bring you to like kind of like a wide open chat room? Because that's what it looked like for me. So you got chats just kind of going.
Exactly.
From the last ones that whatever.
So each room is essentially its own chat room.
So it's a chat room,
and it'll be labeled things like general, general chat where everyone like goes in and talks about anything that they want. Then you have one for music links that are specifically YouTube.
This is all underneath the Gorf.
Yes.
Okay.
And these servers, you can make these all work the exact same way, not just with what I'm doing in the Gorf.
Right.
And that whole community it's more or less like Emir focused, because that's more or less like who the person is there that they're following, you know. But so yeah, then the channels on the side, they can all go to any certain specific thing you want, so that everything is filtered and organized to like the best of its ability. But you're also not just scrolling through an endless line of just more or less is stuff that you're not interested in, or
it's just going to distract you.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
What you really should be or want to be.
One is a distraction. The other is an incentive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and there's so many possibilities that you can do from it. Cause like,
so do people like share their music and stuff on there?
Yeah.
And more other than Fridays?
More or less. Yeah. Like,
okay. So it's not just a Fridays thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like
like all throughout the week, like all.
Yeah. It's another social media.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
but
I guess it's like maybe a little more.
It's a more focused one.
Yeah,
it's not trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah, like it'd be one of those things where you join another group in another chat room, and then you're like, "Oh, hey, you're in this one too."
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly that.
Yeah, like oh, my buddy from the Gorf or whatever. Yeah, he's in this one too. Yeah,
and
that's kind of cool.
And on top of that, I can still stay.
It's like old school chat room though.
Pretty much.
When I was looking at, it, I'm like, wow, this is like fucking AOL, chat room days.
Exactly that. You know, and through this community, from every Friday when we get together, because they also have voice channel chats, where you can pop in there and you can be in a private little server room with your friends while you're watching. Like you can stream your screen and watch YouTube videos or movies with your friends across like the country at the same time.
Yeah, that's cool. We did, now that I'm thinking about it too, we also I did that one for OBS, and then we actually did a podcast when I had the Flooded Kids in, and one of their guests had COVID. And there was 3 guys. So 2 of them came. The other guy got on Discord. He had his mic and everything hooked up. And then we just cast him to that screen. So that he was right in here via Discord and everything. You know, big learning experience, do it better.
Right, for sure.
For the next time if we have
but
to.
But it's little situations like that get you hooked after a while, too.
I know. I still have it on my computer and everything. I didn't like go and delete it and shit. I'm like, yeah, this could be useful for something.
Yep.
But yeah, useful. It's more like a direct line approach just to start talking with people.
Exactly. Too. And as long as you're in the same server with your friends.
Dude, imagine if Facebook had that.
Oh, right.
You imagine
that'd be a game changer, wouldn't it?
But imagine the vile that would be spewed all over that thing constantly.
That's why there's moderators.
Yeah. Facebook though, dude, it would just be constantly violation.
Oh yeah.
You'd be seeing the feed.
Straight up.
Imagine that, though, loading Facebook, and then right on the bottom half is a feed of live chat.
Right.
Holy shit. But if it was a live chat, like through all of your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's just say it took like, because obviously you're gonna have different friends than I have, and you're gonna be in, so you just have all of your friends, whatever they're talking about,
Yep.
in your live chat.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd
Like,
be
say-
crazy, dude.
Yeah. Like, say, for example, I have a buddy of mine on there. We'll call him Saber because that's just his
All
tag
right.
on there.
All right, we'll call him Saber.
He's
All
got
right,
this whole
Saber.
fucking like league he does for Overwatch. And he's always telling us about how his like games and rounds go and shit like that. But once in a while he'll send us screenshots of just some of the most toxic just back and forths from people that I've ever seen.
Oh,
Just
dude,
like
this is-
like just for laughs. And then after he's done with his obligations there, he'll just jump out of that. He'll jump into the Gorf server with us, and then yeah.
Yo, Gorfs, check it out.
Welcome to the Gorf. That one's for you, JT.
dude. I'm excited to fucking try it. Should we? You want to save that and then do a playthrough, or do you want to let's have a cigarette first, or what?
I'm down for whatever, man. I'm
All
down
right,
to
let's
play.
do a playthrough.
Yeah.
I want to try this out. You say you don't need a mic, you're not, because you got the or does these ones have vocals or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Are
do
you
have
gonna
vocals.
do? You're not gonna do the vocals.
No.
Right? Okay. Yeah, you're gonna do a play through the guitar. All right.
Yep.
Cool.
Let's do that.
Let's do it. So live playthrough of which song? We're gonna do 2 songs from Hail of Fire.
We're gonna 2 new songs from Hail of Fire, and then 2 new ones.
The way you got that back on your head.
I know. God, I'm such
So
a
what
dweeb
are
under
they?
pressure.
So what songs are it?
So 2 new Hail of Fire, and then my new Discord band, Hollow Construct.
All right.
Yeah.
So 2 Hail of Fire. What are the songs called from Hail of Fire?
We got. I'm gonna have to look at my list because I know how they sound.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Let's get you set up.
Yep. Let the riffs
Quick
speak
break.
for themselves.
All right, we are good to go, my friend. Damn.
Screwed up a little bit here and there, but
Well, that's why it's a live playthrough.
oh yeah.
Live, get all the raw action, you know? I like screw ups.
Is from my new band Hollow Construct.
Do a new one from Hollow Construct.
Titled Radio Silence.
Radio Silence from Hollow Construct. Damn, that was you on vocals? Dude, that was fucking killer.
Yep.
He says, yup.
It's real when it's angry.
It is, dude. That was good.
Thanks, man. We're both fans.
All right, just do another one of that last band. What is it?
Hollow Construct.
Hollow Construct. All right, yeah, let's do 3.
All right, this next one's a cover. I don't need to say what it is.
With my perception
Damn. The old classic. CKY. CKY, man.
I need to quit writing death metal. That shit hurts.
Yeah, no shit. All that fucking...
Yep.
Jesus.
Dexterity, man.
Here, you want to smoke the rest of this first?
Sure.
He's like, fucking damn it, I just want my damn cigarette.
I just need my fix. When the blood's flowing, I need the fix.
Oh, dude. Yeah, right. They should just make like, that's dumb. They probably already do, but just like weed that has like no THC in it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That might get people to quit smoking. They just smoke a highless joint as like their cigarette. Maybe
that could maybe work, but I feel like people would just look at that and be like, "What's the point?"
I just don't think I can smoke joints all fucking day.
Oh no.
You know, I'd just be walking around like,
Yep.
like fucking.
I take baby hits from my bowl at home.
Yeah.
Just every so often, you know.
Yeah, I like to like keep it rolling, you know, at a nice level instead of just like get just way too blown out. Just, and now you're comatose.
Yep, exactly.
You just want to go to sleep, or you just want to fucking not do anything.
I like using it as like a reward for when you get something done like through the day.
Yeah. All right, bowl time.
Yeah.
Bowl time. Go sit down.
Yeah, exactly. That way you don't feel like you're just being lazy or whatever.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good wake and bake to get started for the day.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. Get up, brush your teeth, you know, take a shower, wake and bake.
Yep.
Or eat first, whichever. It's still like waking up, though.
Yeah.
You know? I gotta take a shower first, though. I'm not all into like just totally just getting up and wake and baking like some people like just roll over and grab the bong, dude. No.
Dude, bongs destroy me every time. I have to be so careful with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, bongs. Yeah. Anything like huge hit. I was like, no, dude, I'm not doing that. Like, I have a hard time with fucking like wax and stuff like that too. Everybody's always
same.
trying to get me to hit one. I'm like, dude, I just cough my fucking ass off every time.
And then you're too high to even function.
Shit. See, that's what I mean. I've never gotten that high off them because I'll take like one hit. What the fuck?
God.
Damn Windows.
Is that you?
God. Hello?
Are you there, guy? It's me.
There? Hello? How are you? Dude, they used to play that CD when I worked third shift at Walmart on over the speakers, like,
man,
fucking all night.
She just came out with new stuff too.
I know. Now she's like fucking lost all the weight and everybody hates her.
Yeah, that's so dumb to me.
You're fuck you.
Yeah. How dare you do something that betters your health?
Right. Like, dude,
who thinks like that?
Exactly. Selfish people.
Yeah.
That want to stay in how they are. They don't want to do that work.
Yep.
Or get that enough money to. I mean, let's be honest. It could have been money that did that. But,
right.
You know, I mean, put in the work to fucking get there.
Yeah.
You know?
And she looks great.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I've always liked her music. Like, all genre purists aside, like, she's an excellent composer.
It was good. It was good. Definitely, like, hits you. I like piano type music though too. So that's what caught me. But 24, like dude, third shift, you're already fucking tired.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to hear this shit all night, every night.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, dude, take the CD out. Let's do something.
Yeah.
We put something. It was like something hood bitch or something. I don't know. It came out. It was like hood bitch. Hood bitch. It was like just like boom, boom. We put that in the CD player one time. You should have seen the manager running after that motherfucker. And that is a fucking God's honest truth.
Man.
That happened. Maybe not the song. I'm still unsure if that was the song, but it was something bitch, you know, and it swore, like, it came out, you know, just something like that.
Yeah.
But that did fucking happen. And seeing
my God,
that
hilarious.
Dude, Jeff, with his, like, styled mullet run. to get this fucking song off the speakers. I'm like, bro, it's third shift. There's like fucking 10 customers.
You trying to get
here.
us all fired?
It's like 10 people here, maybe.
Right.
You know? Jeez.
Man.
Oh, that was funnier than fuck.
I had a similar situation like that when I used to work at Arcadia Brewing. I was a dishwasher. And they were like, yeah, you can bring CDs in. And you just put them in the CD player and do your thing while you're working. So I brought it after the burial. And they told me I couldn't bring in CDs anymore the next day.
You're cut.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I pushed the bar a little too high too early.
Yeah.
And that happened.
I was expecting maybe some Creed or something.
Oh, no, dude. I went all out. I was all about that album at the time. And I was like.
That's what they're thinking. They're like, we're expecting like Creed or something from you, but not this right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Sorry.
Like, not everyone's trying to hear this. And I was like, I get that.
Did you like Creed? Or did you fucking hate them?
I respect them for what they do as a band. The singer is a meme to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But when, like, I'm saying, like, when they were, like, popular, though.
No, I never really caught on too much.
Yeah.
With, are they considered grunge?
I don't know what the fuck they're considered. I think they're considered alternative.
I feel like they're closer to, like, Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I think
how many fucking hits did they have though on the radio, dude?
Shit, right.
That was all you could hear about was Creed for a while.
Yeah.
They're popular when cassettes were still being sold.
Yep.
Because I remember my mom
constant radio play.
Had what was it, Human Clay or something? I think that's what it was. I
Yep.
think she had that on cassette. And would play it all the time too. I'm like, gee. I mean, it was all right, but I'm not like a Creed hater. Like some people are like, fuck that, man.
Right, yeah.
Why do people get that way? Why do you think that? Like,
it's a
people
trend.
are just like,
it's just a trend.
Fuck that band, you know, or fuck like.
Well, I mean, classic example, Nickelback.
Right.
Like
people used to like Nickelback.
Like we actually talked about this recently. Me and my Discord friends I was telling you about. If you think about it, they actually kind of had a genius marketing idea with like how they started making songs that were, you know, super predictable, all butt rock. You know?
Yeah.
And then later, when they have this notorious reputation of being this super cringy and cheesy band, they start making heavier riffs and start doing double kick and their stuff. You know what I mean? Like they completely did a 180, and now it's cool to like Nickelback. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
No, I didn't know.
I go through a lot of their songs now, and like a lot of it is the same kind of stuff. Like, we were so wrong about this band, and yeah. It's wild, dude. And their new stuff's decent too. But that's what it is.
I'd still
at
go
the
to
end of the
see
day
them live just to hear the old shit.
Right.
I liked the old shit. It was
Yep.
good. Like, talk about bands that I was listening to when I was getting into playing music.
Right.
They were one of them.
Yeah.
I always liked them.
Especially their early stuff when they had like really edgy titles and
shit
like
that's
that.
the kind of that's the tone I don't know the fucking goddamn song
Shut
names.
down in your mouth.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
pre that, right? Because that was a little bit. Yeah. It was that shit.
Yep.
God dang it. Rock your pants around. I mean, that was good.
Right. They made hooks.
Because when they fucking kicked into it,
Yep.
it was, yeah.
And then they
This makes you bang your head, kind of. Nod your head. Not
Yep.
bang your head, but like, you know.
Yep.
What would you describe that?
Yeah, it's more of a nod than a bang. For sure. Bang to nod level. Yeah. And then they went softer.
Yeah. Then they got really soft.
Yep.
Like, after Photograph.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
That turned into a giant meme. The fucking
like at the infancy of memes. He was there. Jesus.
Huh?
At the infancy of memes.
I know.
Like,
right?
that
is infancy, right? Is that meme infancy?
Like MySpace days and shit, like
MySpace.
like old school memes and shit where they had like that weird background and there would just be like a JPEG of something with the classic white text on the top and bottom.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what
Classic
a meme used to
meme.
be.
Like I like making a meme like that.
Yeah.
In the meme generator,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be like new layout, classic meme.
Yeah.
My classic meme.
And no one expects a classic meme, especially nowadays.
Yeah, but they're too good.
Yeah.
It separates. It makes you read then look.
Yep.
And then you're like, that was my fake laugh. Like after looking at it.
That's about what it's like when someone's looking at it from their phone.
Yeah.
Just in a quiet room. And
no, in a room, it's like, LOL, laugh my fucking ass off. You just die. God dang.
Yep.
That's how it is, though, man. You don't fucking laugh every time you put LOL. It might be funny, though. But somebody did bring out a good point. So, I made some video, and then she was commenting. She commented, I'm literally laughing so hard inside right now, but I don't want to laugh out loud.
Yeah.
And then something I said, I was like, yeah, because then the kids will want to see what's funny. She's like, exactly. Yeah, because we got kids and stuff. As soon as you start laughing, they come right up to you. What's funny?
What's so funny?
I want to get it. I want to see what's funny.
Man.
Yeah, sometimes you will hold in a goddamn laugh just to avoid the attention.
Right.
I'm going to keep this laugh for myself.
Yeah. Save it for later.
Sometimes I just want to laugh.
I'll tell my buddy about it later.
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna send it over right now. And then you're laughing, you're like waiting for him to look. Like,
yeah, exactly.
The anticipation.
It's more of just like an affirmation that you approve that it's funny.
And then they don't.
Like when you put LOL.
And then they don't ever look, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. It's
like takes them a day for the haha. You're like, dude, I'm over it now.
Yeah, it's not even funny. Yeah. We're already on to the new meme.
Yeah.
Keep up, loser.
Keep up, bitch. Yeah. Ha. Yeah, I'm over it. It's not even funny.
I saw that meme a week ago.
Yeah, no, you're like, I sent you that meme a week ago. You are just now ha-haing. I am way over it, bro.
Yeah.
How about this new flock of memes?
I'm living life in the fast lane, man.
I go where the memes go.
Yep.
Bro.
God.
You can either fucking join me or get lost.
I could never be a meme lord. Like,
could you imagine being the meme lord?
Right.
Like, if there was such a thing.
Like your life is at that point where you're a meme lord.
You're just generating high quality memes.
Yeah.
And servants delivering these memes.
Yep. All for the lulz.
and the rafflecopters.
Yep.
He just arrives in a big rafflecopter. Yeah, ruffle. God, remember that?
Dude, that was a classic.
The raffle, like going around. Yeah, yep. Dude, what the fuck?
This is my rafflecopter.
He gets down in his roller skates.
Fucking hamburger, help me.
Oh, dude. If there's anybody like 25 or under, they're like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like maybe even 26 or under.
Our memes make sense. Theirs don't.
Yeah. What the fuck is a roller skate? That's stupid. Well, you know what? It looked funny in text form.
Anyways, here's my TikTok.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. Fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
That's the I know, but do you have one?
No.
Dude.
I'm not a connoisseur.
It's a rough life out there.
Yeah.
Dude, it's one of those things where I think you just have to be like creating content daily and or twice a day sometimes in order to keep traction, dude. Because I've lost traction on my TikTok.
Yep.
Like, because I don't have, well, if I really dove deep and this was like my job, I could come up with content for every single day to post something, but I can't, and I come up with the good stuff, so then I'll go a day or two until the next podcast.
Yep.
Then I'll have more. But it's like no, fuck you. You're either gonna post every day, or I'm not gonna distribute your shit.
It's it's just literally built on so much of short attention span.
Yeah, that too.
Like you're just wasting like so much time just looking at what is essentially garbage.
I know.
Most of the time. Like it's either some weird message or there's some kind of stupid thing you got to do with the meme or whatever. And Instagram tries to copy that shit.
With the reels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all that shit's the same shit like recycled.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the exact same
Like I
thing.
hate going through that. Like
I said that like Obama. I was like, it's the exact same thing.
Now listen.
Same thing.
I don't know about that TikTok. But Michelle's all about it. Hey, Michelle, show him your TikTok. Bring your friends.
Oh, that's good. That's gold. Michelle, show me your TikTok.
Michelle, now explain to me again how TikTok works.
The works went right back at you. This is how TikTok works. God, even funnier. Oh, dude.
That dude is one of the funnest voices.
Michelle, show me your TikTok.
Hey, Michelle, get in here.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know where we're going now. It was TikTok and Reels. That's all I know. And they're exact same goddamn, exact same thing. TikTok is just supposedly supposed to give you more organic reach. Yeah. And it did at first. Because I have a few on there that got really, like, I mean, for me, it was like almost 1,000. Some of them are 1,000 views. I'm like, cool.
And to its credit, if you use it, it will get you traction, but not the kind of traction you might be hoping for.
Right.
Like a classic example. Have you heard of the Island Boys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They had a concert recently where there was no beat and it was just them dancing on top of a table, just going Island Boys over and over. And the crowd just didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that was like weird.
Yeah. And that's what happens when you try to
look it up, John.
Yeah.
Look up the Island Boy. Dude, did you see it, John? Yeah, you did.
Island Boy.
Dude, and they're getting booed.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so cringe. It was like, I didn't know that.
Why would you not have a beat?
So they didn't have any beat?
No.
Like they didn't have it?
Literally just them with two mics going back and forth. And
for a live show?
Yeah.
For how long?
I don't know how long. I mean, feel bad for anyone that has to sit through that.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking ads. I hate that ad blocker. What's a good ad blocker?
Island Boys.
Beer thrown at them. Is that it right there? 1:11?
I believe so, yeah.
3 weeks ago.
Booed on stage performing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one.
They look like if they did the fusion dance, they would be Island Man.
John, you jerking off?
Yep, this is it.
Hey, I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. I'm gonna keep it like it's all one boy. Said the boy better keep that going. I'm gonna do it while I'm staring at the sun. I've been
There's people laughing at that.
and the pool where I'm staying. I'll pull it like a super saiyan. Trying to be the greatest. Like trying to be his finest. Yeah, I'm an island boy.
Oh.
Booed off the island.
No, the crowd hating. No. They're really trying to
Book these guys to perform.
They don't even got a real song. They still ain't got a beat.
Yeah.
I've never actually listened to their music.
It's not worth it, as you saw. But why would you not have a beat? That boggles me.
I was on the assumption that it just like cut out or it didn't work.
Nope. They just got on that table and
are those all real tattoos? Or are they fake?
Who knows? They're probably real.
Dumb, dude.
Got all messed up
again. Yeah, that's weird. Very weird. But they got famous off TikTok.
Yep. And it works on TikTok.
Look up Island Boys TikTok.
Oh God. We're about to go into a rabbit hole, boys.
I just need to see one because I've never seen one. Oh, people remix them a lot or something?
I guess.
Oh no. All right.
Drop top, them one with your flesh, but we God bless it, no put you like.
This isn't even. This is just a fucking ad.
Keep that.
Wait.
That's content.
I'm an island boy with my vest on like a Guaman. Yeah. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like you two old guns. You gon' keep it like you
What the
really
fuck is
do
this?
run. You gon' be like.
Is he making fun of it or praising it?
I didn't know. At first,
Who got wigs first? Really, he had dreads first. I had curly hair. Who was coming up, and then what's it called? We went to a wig person literally the same day. I was not going to get wigged up. He got wigged up. I was like, wait a minute, I like that style.
I want to
so
make that very
decided
clear.
to
I
get
did not
wigged
want to
up.
get a wig.
Exactly. So now we both really
All right,
joined
I'm
with
done.
the wigs and stuff like that.
I feel
And
like I'm a
standing up
lot
and we
dumber
rock.
now.
Yeah.
Like I'm way more dumb than
Hey,
I
look,
am.
I'm an island
Oh my
boy
God,
with
get
my
rid
of this,
vest on
John.
like a Guaman.
Fuck you, Got all the goddamn controller. It's like, I'm gonna make you watch it.
TikTok's taking over this podcast.
This is what I think of that.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yep.
Just
There's the traction you wanted. Fucking oof.
oh man, do I have anything? All that for
Yeah.
that. Like just do
That last
not
one
enter-
was how I felt watching it.
Oh, dude.
It's trash, man.
Absolutely trash. I can't. Whatever. Somebody booked them.
Yeah.
They got their cash.
They were
They
gonna
went up there, did their thing.
try and bank off that TikTok trend, and why would you not at least get some kind of fucking free beat to do behind it?
Right.
Or at least make one for it. Why is it like weirdly a cappella? Like,
Because that's what it got famous for on TikTok.
Yeah.
Somebody booked them on that premise, though.
yeah.
Like, blame the fucking promoter or the guy that booked them.
I guess, man. That just
Honestly, I could fucking make a case right now that they went up there and fucking did their thing.
yeah,
They rocked it
that is true.
for how they
Stuck
wanted
it out and
They
they did it.
stuck true to Island Boy.
Yep.
Island Boy.
The island boy.
Island Boy. I try to do the little boy thing.
Yeah.
I'm an island boy. Like, what are you doing? It's borderline racist. I'm just going to call it
God.
right there. Borderline.
Borderline from the
That's borderline
from the
everything.
island and my sanity.
That's borderline everything, man.
God.
Yeah, dude. Boy.
Island boy.
I just need a fucking sound clip of that.
That'd be amazing. Please do that.
Yeah, I need to get one now.
I will send you
Damn.
the sample myself.
Do it. I will use it. It'd be like the air horn.
Yep. And it's short enough to where you won't get any copyright or anything. So
Yeah, like how short does it have to be? Like 2 seconds or 3? That's what I heard.
like 2 to 3 abysmal seconds, realistically.
But it's like then I got like ones where like Preston from Heart of Jordan, he remixed one of Aaron Lumsden's clips that he made for his band of Silence, and it was the vocalist, and he's doing like this funny stuff in it. So he like made a funny commercial out of it. So I did it, and I said, "Fuck it!" I just ripped "Eye of the Tiger," fucking put it on that bitch. It was like over a minute, and posted it.
Got flagged.
It said only I could see that it was flagged, and I asked everybody else, and everybody else could still hear it. So like they didn't mute it. So what happened to me?
It probably was just a flag to where they'll probably just.
Is this
flag.
why I still cannot log into my Facebook app? Seriously, I got
Is this why the
booted
Facebook
out.
overlords are mad at us?
Seriously, dude,
Fuck.
it's pissing me off, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm like interested in more in like Discord and stuff too, because I got to start going somewhere else because I can get on Facebook I can go to Chrome on my phone, I can log in there, and I can be on Facebook.
Yep.
I can get into my Messenger. I can go on the desktop. But there's certain things that you have to use the Facebook app for. Like, there's like this automatic clip that gets uploaded for every podcast that releases to my timeline. The only way to share that and share like a 30-second clip is on the app. The only way to manage my page is on the app.
Yep.
I can't log into my app. Every time I do, fucking has me go through the security bullshit. I
Yep.
confirm my identity, and then it says you're all set. Starts loading, says signing in, and boots me right back to the beginning. And I
Yep.
have to do it again over
Yep.
and over, and it doesn't work.
Yep. Discord offers you all of those perks in one app. Sponsored by Discord.
Yep. Fuck Facebook. So Discord.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's true though. Like that was a big reason why I left. Is it's just because they know what they're doing. They're making it to where it's making small business owners have to jump through more hoops just to get their shit seen from people outside of their friends list. You know,
Right.
at the bare minimum of that. And not only that, like there was just so much like toxicity from just going through it. Like I would wake up and go through my feed and I would just see dumb things that would just make me mad for no reason.
Right.
You know? And then it would fuck up my day. And then by the end I'd be like, well, I was overreacting over something that was literally words. So
Yeah.
And it's
Or somebody else is overacting towards you,
yeah.
too.
Yep. It just
So you're just like,
it just got to a point where it's not mentally worth it.
dude, yeah,
Like-
it is a strain.
Yeah.
If like I said, I'm like, it's actually quite nice because I don't have Facebook notifications because I turned them. It asked me if I wanted to do it for Chrome, and I was like, no.
Yep.
I'm still gonna get into my Facebook app. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. But yeah, I don't get any notifications, so it's not like that. Oh, well, let me check, and then
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you're scrolling. You're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm done.
That is one thing that you do have to get used to with it. If you start getting in like multiple servers and stuff, you're going to want to start muting your notifications.
Oh right.
Because if you're in big enough servers, that shit will blow up your phone daily,
Oh right.
you know. But if there's
Yeah.
a specific one you specifically want updates for, it'll tell you and you'll still get
But you
the
can't
little
like
ping
make
for it, but
posts and stuff like that.
it's not really thought of as
None.
posts. It's like you said
It's just
earlier
more
about how it's a
just
chat room.
jumping into a live chat.
Yeah.
So you just kind of jump in. Hey, what's up, guys?
Yep, pretty
And then
much.
you could just
You can
chat
see
about
who's
it,
typing at
whatever.
the moment and you can
Right.
do specific replies. It's
you have
super
a
gift
profile.
friendly too.
You have a profile, obviously.
Yeah, but it's
Very
not.
simple.
Yeah, it's not in the same way as like what's your legal name, when's your birthday, what school did you go to. It doesn't ask you that bullshit.
Right.
Like, you literally give you
Birthday.
yeah. What's your birthday?
When's your birthday? When's your birthday?
When's your birthday, girl? Hey Michelle, when's your birthday?
I was hoping you'd do that. I thought of it in my head. I was like, dude, he did it.
Now listen,
Hey, Michelle. What's your birthday?
Michelle, when's your birthday?
What the hell's his kids' names?
I don't even know.
Oh, look it up, John. What's his kid's name? Oh,
Hey Michelle, what do we name our kids again? Been too busy being the president.
oh, Malia and Sasha. Yeah, let's say those names.
Hey Malia. Tell Sasha to start making breakfast. The president's hungry. Michelle's not here.
Oh, that is too
Oh, God.
good. Holy shit, Barack Obama. Oh man, I still laugh every time somebody says "oh bummer." You ever heard that? You ever hear somebody say that?
Barack Obama.
Yeah. Oh, oh bummer. I'm like, oh bummer.
God.
That is fucking hilarious.
I remember watching The Daily Show when Jon Stewart was still on there.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, your new president is Barack Obama. Like, that was where I first heard about it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I was like, that was the first like real one I was like really involved with.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't vote yet. I think, yeah, because I turned 18 in August of that year, so I couldn't vote. But I was hoping he'd win.
Yeah.
When he ran,
I
I was like, man, this was.
I knew he
cool.
would.
And he won, and it was really cool.
Yep.
What isn't he going against fucking McCain though?
Yeah, it
I
was
know,
John
I was
McCain.
like, I was
Yep.
like, I don't want that fucking old dude in
No.
there. Like, he's about to die.
He was such an obvious villain too. Like no one liked him.
Yeah, you just look at his lizard guy.
Mm.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
You know, like it'd be like really darkish. And you're
Yep.
just like, what? Is there any soul left in there?
You ever notice sometimes when you're watching the news and like when they're showing footage, it'll glitch out on the eyes.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's their camouflage glitching.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you got to give him the respect, where it was due. He was a fucking army or war veteran. I forget.
Oh, yeah.
Which branch, I forget. But he was a prisoner of war too, right?
Yep.
So you got to give him that respect. But I was
Yeah.
still just like, I know he's done all that, but he's so old. That's why it's like, even with Biden right now, I'm like, he's so fucking old. And then people are like, well, let's get Trump again. I'm like, he's so fucking old. Like they're all old.
Yeah.
Old as fuck. Trump is only like fucking what, 3? We look this shit up all the time, and I always forget. 3 or 4 years younger.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Quite honestly, I feel like Obama was our most respectable president.
Yeah, because he was really nice with words.
Yeah. He was put together. He knew what had to be done. Say what you want about whichever side you're on, but
Yeah. Some of his policies.
when it comes down
and shit,
to it, like he did his shit.
Some of you could argue policies and all that, but as a representation of United States, like just talking and facilitating stuff, yeah, he was really good at that. He's like a really good speaker. You know what I mean? That's what I always say. I'm like, yeah, he's an excellent speaker. He could diffuse a situation a lot easier. Like he would not have fueled as much shit like Trump did, but again, that was Trump. And you can't have a guy like that really as president. So I thought you could for the first 4 years. When he first ran, I was like, yeah, let's get the fucking dude from Apprentice in there. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Fire everybody.
Back before we had any idea.
I mean, obviously he's they all do scammy shit. I want to point at that. Oh, he's just trying to line his own pockets with his tax bill. It's like, what do you think all of these fucking people do?
Yeah.
They just fucking find a loophole.
Yep.
You just never found a loophole.
Exactly.
That's all it is, man. It's finding that
Fueled by
loophole.
money.
Yep. All of them do it. Any fucking rich person. Even Elon Musk. I'm sure he's found loopholes to not have to pay as much.
Yeah.
Although, when did he come up? Look it up, John. I just seen it today, how much he said he was paying into taxes. It was like some $1 billion or something he's going to be paying into taxes. Look.
That's wild.
I don't know if it was just to Texas, but Texas doesn't have state taxes, so that's not to Texas. Then it would be federal. Like he came out with a statement or something and said how much he was going to be paying.
Wasn't it Jeff Bezos that paid to fly into space?
Is it Bezos or Bezos?
I say Bezos.
It's probably Bezos. I don't know why I try to make him sound off like ethnic or
Yeah,
something.
tomato, but
Flaunts 2021 tax tab on social media. I will pay over $11 billion in taxes this year.
Why did you have to brag about it?
Scroll down. Yeah, I know, right? Well, that's the way this article says. It just says flaunts.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Proclaiming without providing details that he would pay billions. Yeah.
Oh, he said it on Twitter, so clearly he means it.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, right. We'll see. You want to release your tax papers.
See.
Release your tax papers.
Yes.
Like
it becomes
Trump.
a hashtag.
What did Miss Warren have to say? Let's change the reg tax code so the person of the year will actually pay taxes and stop freeloading off everyone else. And shows a picture of Elon Musk.
Just trying to be wholesome, and they fucking put him in a fucking.
So he was responding to this tweet, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Fucking wild, man.
You remind me of when I was a kid and my friend's angry mom would just randomly yell at everyone for no reason. Musk answered. See, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna like any of them, I think I kind of like the dude a little bit. I think he's scary because of what he wants to try to do.
Yeah.
With like Neuralink and all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's scary.
That's the stuff I've heard about the most from him. If anything, he reminds me of like a modern day Nikola Tesla.
Right. Yeah.
Like And in that regards, I have massive respect for him.
Right.
Because
and he's got the money, and he's not just fucking living on an island, having a band, his own jazz band, like we were saying earlier, to wrap that shit
I'd be
around.
cool with it if he did.
Right. But he's doing all kinds of fucking shit with the Tesla and the fucking SpaceX and the Neuralink, and he's like investing in all this stuff. Like he's like investing in shit.
Yeah.
He's not just like bathing. I'm sure he has money to bathe in, but he's not just sitting there bathing.
They've written books about the shit he's investing in.
Yeah. Like there's lots of stuff. And I don't know. That's just, I think it gets more respect, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still scamming on taxes? Probably. But so is this guy and this other guy. So is the guy. How much is he worth, John? Officially, Elon Musk? Because, the guy under him scamming probably. The guy under that dude's scamming. The guy above him. Well, I think they said he's the richest guy in the world now, isn't he?
Yeah, he replaced Bill Gates recently.
No? Is the world's wealthiest person with a net of $243 billion.
Jesus.
Yeah, I seen that article too, yeah. Holy shit. $243 billion. Imagine. Here's top 10.
How do you even start to spend that?
This is from December 8th. Bezos. Obviously. Yeah, where's your list, bitch? All right, Elon Musk. 50 years old, 278 billion. Didn't that say 243 on the other one? Huh.
Space expert.
And then, yeah, but all these people are fucking scamming. It's not just that dude. Oh, 57, huh? 202. That's because his wife took fucking half.
Yeah.
Right? Or at least a third.
There was a video I saw where some guy walked up to Elon Musk.
A lot of it.
Mm-hmm. He walked up to Elon Musk recording him, and he was like, "So you're investing in space exploration stuff, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm doing that." And he's like, "So you're going to space?" No, I'm not going to space. And they keep going back with that argument, but like, it's a super weird video. I don't know. Celebrities are weird, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, he's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to like the Rogan stuff with him?
He's
like very calculated in what he says.
He's been on there at least twice now, hasn't he?
Yeah. And I've listened to like when he gives like speeches, like because when they said the Neuralink stuff, I wanted to go and watch his speech on it, just to see everything he said.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like that kind of there too, just like very like he will stop and he'll think for a few seconds to make sure that's what he wants to say.
Right.
So it comes off as like, all right, spit it out, or you're kind of weird, or
right.
Do you want to have this conversation? You don't know because he's like kind of thinking. It seems like
you're in one of those dialogue trees trying.
Yeah. Remember the way they seen like that Mark Zuckerberg walking like a robot. Remember that
dude.
shit?
If anyone's a reptilian,
look up that video, because isn't there a video with it, John? Or was it just a picture?
I've seen the one picture.
I think it's just a picture.
He like covers his entire face in sunscreen, while he's surfing.
Weird.
Yeah,
that's fucking weird as hell. That dude is fucking weird.
It's either really bad social awkwardness.
Imagine that guy having
or
sex.
He's a reptile.
And just imagine Mark Zuckerberg trying to have sex.
Do you like this?
Is this where it goes? No.
God.
He goes up to his woman. He's like, "You want to have sex?" She's like, because that's what you do. He's like, "Do you want to have sex?"
Okay, I am initiating sex protocol.
Oh yeah.
I've seen this one too.
There's some pretty good ones. Especially, one of the crazy things when you do these live Q&As is some of them are very silly. So we got one. Mark, are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no on that. I am not a lizard, but keep the high quality comments coming in, please. This is surely on track to be a great live Q&A if we continue getting stuff at that level of quality. There's actually a lot of funny stuff in here too.
Trust me, Mark, that was the highest of quality.
Mm-hmm. The highest.
Yeah.
Did you find the robot leg thing? Go to images then.
There's another one where he's like,
is it alien? Yeah.
Where he's like, and
Right
I know
there.
what it's like to be human. I was human. I am human.
Yeah, that one. I remember that one too. Weird, dude.
Oh my,
what is that? And he tries to say that it's like, didn't he try defending it and said it was like more like ergonomical or like it like propels you forward more or something like that? Like he can walk better.
No,
like
legs
that's a better way
legs
to
don't
walk.
bend like that.
Dude. I mean, that could have been, trick of the camera. Like everybody says
Maybe,
this table
but-
looks, you walked in, you're like, wow, I thought your table was a lot longer.
Oh, hey, it's Jim Carrey.
Then talk about another dude that went crazy.
Right. Yeah, he went like head first and
Fucking get
into
out
that
of this
shit.
thing. What the hell is this? A fucking virus? Zuckerberg's in the computer now.
reptilian exe.
Yeah, he like jizzes all over my fucking software, and he's like, "I'm in you now." That one.
I am the
weird
Zuckerberg protocol.
real quick. So, God dang it, what is it again? What's the second band? Your new band called again?
Hollow Construct.
Hollow Construct. So, what are we thinking for that? That's just you right now, right? Or is
That
a
is-
band of people.
That is a band with my said Discord friends before. Saber, who I mentioned before, he's producing and doing the final mixes on everything. And me and my friend Gwynage, I'm trying my best not to say the actual names,
Okay.
but
Is this all Discord people?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all done online.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing their own
100%.
parts.
Yep.
So what are you doing in this one? Just the vocals or vocals and guitar?
I pretty much plant the seed of the songs. I make the structures, and then I put the ideas down, and then I'll send stems over to Gwynage so that he can add synth stuff to it. He also recently bought a bass, so
nice.
he can track that stuff himself. And then we got our friend JT Plays, a different JT, to play guitar with me, because he literally has my same guitar, the Mark Holcomb, but in a different finish.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was one of those
It's
like
matching, just matches right up.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
No shit.
yep. And it has been some of the funnest stuff that I've gotten to work on, really.
Do you
know?
guys do like lives with like cams and stuff like
Yeah,
that too?
like, we just jump in the closest voice chat server, and either I'll share my Reaper screen while I'm
Right.
doing stuff, or Gwynage will put up his of doing stuff on Ableton. He also got me into getting better with Ableton and being able to like make beats and do like different
right.
stuff with it
yeah.
like that too. So that was another thing that going through this community opened me up to.
So do you picture this ever as like this is probably just always going to be something that's an online project?
More than
type
likely,
thing,
it's probably just going to be an online thing. I would love for it to be live.
Right.
Like these songs we're doing.
These guys live like far away though.
Well, Gwynage is in Canada, and then Saber is in the Netherlands,
Yep, that's far
and
away.
then yep.
What about JT Plays?
He actually lives close to my family in Washington.
Oh,
Weirdly enough, so
yeah, that's
Yep.
a little closer.
yeah, a little,
And
yeah.
Canada, is a vast place. So who the fuck knows where
Right.
they're at in Canada? Jeez,
Yeah.
because we got Ontario. I think is what surrounds us. Ontario.
There's a
that's
big
weird,
homeless
too.
problem in Canada.
It's a fucking big
from what he
homeless
told
problem
me.
here.
Yeah.
Jeez, LA's been overrun, dude. That's
Man.
a lost cause. They got they're building structures down there
My God.
just to live. It's fucking crazy.
Didn't they build like an independent country in Seattle at one point
Yeah,
during
Chad,
all the riots and stuff?
Chad, right? Yep. Yeah, autonomous something.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they still had people with guns guarding. Like, isn't this what you're trying to get rid of?
Man.
Yeah, it was dumb. So fucking Hail of Fire, new single coming out in January.
Yep.
Right?
New single, undisclosed date on the whole thing. Like I said,
So
it's
possibly January.
it's just me. I'm doing my best, but I'm gonna get it out there.
But a single for sure in January?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So a single for January. Where can we find Hail of Fire at?
It will be on Spotify and all streaming services per usual, and then we'll probably put a stream video on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yep.
Oh, and then we have the
Yep, that's the old Instagram. As you can see, it's been a little barren lately, but
that's still the Instagram you're using though, right?
yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, dude. Awesome. Well, everybody should go follow Hail of Fire. I
There's
think you're a
old Brian on the
fucking
drums.
awesome musician, though. I mean, just the stuff you come up with. Like, I'm really excited. That's why I'm like, get this shit out there.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
You know, I want to see. I'd really love to see Hail of Fire play a show.
Yep.
Like you said, I know you've done it all, but just see you guys get out and play a goddamn
Oh,
show.
of course, man.
You know?
I miss doing it. I genuinely do. You know, right now I'm just trying to take
Right.
things as they come because
Take care of home life. Everybody's
Yeah.
got to take care of their shit at home, and then hopefully 2022 will bring a live stage show, man.
Here's hoping, man.
Here's to hoping. Here's to hoping. I'll cheers with my bud. All right, dude. This is awesome.
hits hard.
Oh shit! That was good.
Woo. Yes, sir.
Was it better than last time?
I felt like it was.
Problem with pills? Is that our future? Is that what we're slowly getting to? Like the brains just can keep. Those are rams, right? I thought they had horns.
Honestly,